Hey everybody, I'm Mikey Andersen, and this is Fantasy Avenue, where each week we talk about everything you need to know in the world of fantasy football.
Pretty big week this week. We got a guest on the podcast. Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am very excited to be here, Mikey. My name is JP Flynn. I am Mikey's coach at Gallatin High School. I call the offense for the Raptors, and I am pretty juiced. We've been discussing this for a long time.
Yeah, it's
long time.
At least like a year.
Yeah, it's been in the works for a minute, and we finally made it happen.
At the perfect time, right in front of the Super Bowl, right in front of your team's Super Bowl.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah.
You know, with the Niners-Chiefs rematch coming up here this weekend, to say excited would be an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
The household's pretty juiced up. You know, Carolyn's pretty excited.
Yeah.
Just got Callie the new CMC sweatshirt.
Really?
You know, we're all decked up. We're ready to go. We're excited for it.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I don't want to dampen the excitement. We talked before about the teams we're picking, and part of me wants to pick the Chiefs because it's more exciting for a podcast to debate.
But you're a Swiftie. You're a guy.
I'm not a Swiftie.
You love Taylor Swift. That's what you.
I'm not.
That's why you're watching.
These guys know me. My podcast listeners know me.
You want to watch Taylor Swift, shirtless Jason Kelce.
I want to see that.
That's what you're here for.
I'll see.
You're not here for a good football.
I'll see shirtless Jason Kelce. But like, if people are watching, a lot of people are watching the Super Bowl because of Taylor Swift. You're seeming to push that narrative right now. I'm watching it in spite of Taylor Swift, but I still believe the Chiefs are.
See, my thing about the Niners, whenever they play a team that's capable of what the Chiefs are,
Yeah.
right? What San Francisco does is their best defense and a great offense. Now, San Francisco has the ability to sustain drives, which is what I like about it. Their ability to run the ball, what Kyle Shanahan has done with the outside zone scheme,
The
which is why we're an outside zone scheme team ourselves,
Yeah.
right, is what's going to keep Patrick Mahomes on the side. Now, the one thing that I will say Patrick Mahomes does, and I think the Niners are going to have to do in order to keep the Chiefs' offense at bay, is get to the quarterback. Patrick Mahomes does not get sacked. No matter how you want to spin it, he just does not. I don't know. I think I read something the other day that he's only been sacked 3 times in like the last 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Don't hold me to that.
I think it's something like that.
It's something crazy. He does a great job with his pocket movement and his ability to extend plays.
Yeah.
Which is why the Chiefs are who they are, because it's difficult to. Anyone in the NFL is difficult to cover for 7 seconds plus. So the Niners are going to have to do a great job of getting to the quarterback this week, which I think. Our front four is the best in the league, so I think we're going to be able to do that. The one thing is we have a tendency to play a lot of zone coverage, and I think Jared Goff had a lot of time to throw a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which is why the Niners were pressed early on in that game, because he was able to sit back there, diagnose what the defense was doing, and pick apart the secondary.
Yeah.
So
if Patrick Mahomes has the time that Jared Goff had, then I don't think
it'll be a long.
It is going to be harder.
It will be a long night.
If Jared Goff is picking apart a defense with the time and just the ability to find the creases in the zone, then Patrick Mahomes is going to have a field day.
Yeah, well, the one thing that was exciting about the Lions game was the Niners showed it proved the ability to score and score quickly. So like I was saying earlier, yes, the best defense is a great offense, keeping Patrick Mahomes on the side. Right now, the Chiefs are also one of the greatest teams at jumping on teams early.
Yeah.
Right, they have the ability to score and score fast. I think in like the last however many games they've scored on the opening drive of the game. The Niners have shown in the past to not be a great team playing from behind, but with Purdy at the helm, a gamer, a stud, should have won the MVP. His ability to just win football games is what's been really impressive and as exciting as a Niner fan to watch this Sunday. So even if the Chiefs do get out that early, they're having trouble getting to the quarterback early on, and Patrick Mahomes has a field day of a first half.
Right.
I still feel good about the
Purdy
explosiveness.
can come back.
Yes.
So all about game manager talk is not.
Game manager talk is out the window.
You don't think that has any legit?
Game manager talk needs to be out the window at this point in time. It is so frustrating listening to people talk about Brock Purdy as a game manager at this point.
Yeah.
Right? I could have understood that last season when he won however many games coming in. And even early on in this season, I can get behind that a little bit. At this point in time, he's shown to be able to put game-winning drives together 2 weeks in a row, by the skin of his teeth. And what always is annoying to listen to, no matter who you are, whenever you're talking football in general.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was a close one. I'm like, yeah, well, there's only one stat that really matters.
Yeah.
It's wins and
It's a
losses.
W.
Yeah. So if you come out with a win, especially in the NFL, it doesn't matter by much.
Yeah. I agree. It seems like if you were coming into this game like me, obviously, actually, I think I have a little bias against the Chiefs. How much they beat us. But if you were coming to this game without any, like, previous experience being 49ers or fan, would you think all the stuff you're thinking right now?
Okay, so the reason, yes, all right. So
Yes?
obviously I'm biased because of what the Niners do. As unbiased as I could possibly be, it's difficult to be unbiased at this point in time.
Yeah.
As unbiased as I could possibly be, what the Niners can do running the football, which as an offensive lineman, ex-offensive lineman myself,
Yeah.
is what makes me want to say the Niners will still win this football game. Now, I also believe the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco, great pickup.
Yeah.
Even though I got hounded in the fantasy season for trading, I wanted to trade Kelsey for him because Kelsey was dead. Kelsey did not have a great year.
No, he didn't.
He had one big week, and there was
Yeah,
everything
okay.
else was like 12 points.
Yeah.
I had Laporta sitting on my bench. I was happy to trade Kelsey for Pacheco, and I got housed for
I
it.
remember.
So I ended up getting him anyway.
How did you get him?
I had to trade Laporta.
Oh man. So you had a choice between
Laporta and Kelsey. I had both.
and like give away Laporta for cheaper.
Yeah. So I gave Laporta away for Pacheco, pretty much straight up, and then I got Jordan Addison as well. First straight up, and I would have done it for Kelsey.
That's pretty dang good.
Kelsey and Pacheco had a great year.
Yeah.
Great year. I was weak at the running back position. I had 2 tight ends. I needed a running back.
Yeah.
And I only went for Pacheco because of Fantasy Avenue's advice.
You hear that? Do you hear that?
Yeah. So I'm an avid Fantasy Avenue listener, and I went for it because of what was said on the pod. And then I got hounded for it by Coach Chan.
I know. I
Between
remember.
Coach Denson and
I remember.
Coach Denson and I, they vetoed it. They wouldn't let it happen.
They thought Coach Denson was gonna like
And he didn't even
just fleece and start running the league.
Coach Chandler beat me by 0.8 points in the quarters.
Who won the league?
Yes, I was just about to look it up. I can't remember who won the league. It was between Coach Hutt and it might have been Denson. Denson might have got there. I'm pulling it up. Don't have great service, in the pod room.
No, it's subpar.
Well, and let's be honest. The fantasy app on ESPN isn't exactly the most efficient app of all time.
I would say strongly that that's the worst fantasy app.
Yeah,
I don't know
like
why.
the Yahoo Sports one.
I've used NFL Fantasy, ESPN, Sleeper, and one other one, CBS maybe.
Yeah.
And ESPN is just like it's like janky and they don't even like show you a picture of the players.
Yeah.
Which I want to see the player's face when I'm about to start them.
Cool.
They need
You
to
want
have
to look into his eyes.
They need to have a
You want to
confident.
look deep into his soul and see what he's going to bring to the table.
They need to look good if they're going
know?
to play for my team.
So I got to remember my password here.
Boy,
I got to do
this is
every year.
This is someone who loses in the quarterfinals.
So I got so
Not locked
screwed.
in.
I got so screwed. I was on a flight last year during the fantasy draft, and during takeoff was the first round. So every flight
Oh,
is
that's
Wi-Fi,
terrible.
So I got posed on that one.
Why did it not move? The draft could have moved like an hour.
Because what are you talking about? They don't do that for us.
Who was the league?
The coaches league.
They
It's the
wouldn't
same
move it
thing. No,
if you're on the plane.
no, they wouldn't do that.
Wow, that's like
They would have done anything but
cutthroat.
that.
That's terrible.
So here we go. Let's go to. I finished 5th with 9 wins. I went 0-4 to start the year, and I finished the year at 9-5.
That's not bad.
That's
pretty. Yeah.
Yep.
I had a league. I started. It was a 2-win, like per week league. So you get 1 for finishing the top half of points. And I started 0-8. Finished 15 games. So that would be like. So I think I finished like 20-10.
Oh wow.
And made the playoffs, and then lost to a person who had Tyreek and CMC.
Yeah.
First round. So I had like the greatest comeback I've ever seen, and then I just got smacked.
So Coach Hutt won. Denson came in second.
Wow.
And I mean, I had golf at the helm. Did a great job. And I had Brees Hall, Pacheco, and then I had Ayuk, Evans, Kelsey, and Addison. And the defense never. And then I got Waddle sitting on my bench with Herbert
Definitely a strong team.
Burrow killed me. I had to trade. I had to trade. Trade away. Who did I trade to for Goff? Coach Chandler. I had to trade Coach Chandler.
I bet he
He was
pushed the envelope.
He was eating it up.
I bet he was.
I can't remember who I traded him. But I was totally. Oh, I traded him straight up, which wasn't.
That wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
Didn't have just a slow runoff from the top of the mountain.
Yeah, which was a total bummer.
The whole season.
And then my other, I play with my slow pitch softball team.
Yeah, you're in a slow. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, Beaver Slide, man.
I didn't even know.
Beavers for life.
Okay.
And the slow pitch softball, that one's a barn burner. So it's an auction style draft. So you get $100.
Yeah.
And I missed it because we were in fall camp.
Oh man.
And
the drafts just don't go well. Draft timing doesn't go well for you.
And the loser of that league has to wear a dress at the first softball game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's rough. Really rough. And I got 11th out of 12.
Oh my.
I was sweating.
That's crazy.
Oh man. And every year I'm projected to finish dead last. I'm never at the draft because they always screw me over at the draft.
That seems, yeah.
But no excuse. We finished it out.
Okay.
And I missed the playoffs.
No excuses. 11 out of 12.
And I finished 7th, so I didn't make the playoff cut.
Okay.
And then I just kept losing. And I was in the toilet
Like the
bowl.
consolation.
Oh, the consolation bracket fell all the way down to the bottom of the rung, was in the toilet bowl. Week 15. I was like, gosh, I have to win this game. I cannot lose.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a dress. Every kid in high school will find out about it.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. I won.
That's not great. We had I was in the league with some kids that I used to play soccer with, and the tattoos that are unpermanent, but they stay for a week.
Oh yeah.
They're called let me look it up.
They're called
week-long tattoos. It's something like that. Let's look. Week-long tat. That's nice, but tattoos.
I know what you're talking. They paint it on. It stains your skin for a week.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called. What are they called? Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Anyway.
Someone will tell you at school.
They listen.
Someone's got this.
To the episode enough to care. You might be the strongest listener. You are 100% the strongest listener.
I try to support. Hey, I find it very cool that you found something that you like to do.
Thank you.
Totally in high school.
Yeah.
This isn't something where you had some help from a family friend, which was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It takes, and sorry, Mrs. Anderson, but, it takes a sack to do something like this, to put yourself out there.
Yep. Yeah.
It takes a set of cojones to, muster up the courage to push and continue to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stick with it. That's
it's hard.
I find very cool.
High school's pretty judgmental.
Very.
So getting over the hump of people finding out and just being I have a podcast, even though that sounds like an old man thing.
Yeah.
And then now,
sweet. I'm on board 100%.
Yeah. In case anyone's wondering why he has so much knowledge, because if you listen to the podcast, it's not the most knowledgeable experience ever. I would say
some weeks are better than others.
Some of it, I'm just yapping. I don't even know what I'm saying, and I listen back to parts, and I'm like, that's just honestly false.
And sometimes you talk about having to, you got homecoming to get ready for, or you got to go to a play with your mom, or something like that. Yeah, I got Young Money Mike.
I have things on my mind. Exactly.
Yeah,
I have things to do. It's hard to hold a conversation with myself for 30 minutes.
For sure.
So it turns into craziness.
Yeah. No, I'm on board, man. I'm team fantasy avenue for sure.
All right.
So,
anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, the tattoo.
Yes.
So I was in 6 leagues this year. That's too much. Which is too many. I couldn't manage it's mostly the waiver wire. I picked the leagues. I had 3 that I cared about and 3 that I didn't. And even though I would set my lineup every week, I would only use the waiver wire and pick up in 3 of them. Okay. So I'm definitely, I got to cut it back a little bit. I got overzealous. If that's the right word. But one of the punishments, and this is one of the ones I cared about, it was to get one of those unpermanent tattoos, but it was to get a teardrop on one side and a cross on the other side.
Oh wow!
And then a fake watch.
Did the kid do what?
His name's Brian. He came to school. He goes to Belgrade. Came to school with the teardrop. He got pictures in the bathroom. Got a picture with some teacher.
know what.
Like posing, you know?
We had one that we did at the pit. We used to do it at the auction style draft, same thing. It was a big ordeal. We did it as teams.
Mm-hmm.
So you got partners. Which was probably the worst part about it. Because managing a team with another person is really difficult to do.
Yeah.
You guys both got to be on the same page.
Yeah.
You both have access to the what, so someone can go in and change the lineups at 10:59.
Right.
Right before kickoff.
Right. Yeah, just get what they want.
And the losers had to make a SI swimsuit edition.
The calendar?
The calendar
thing? Yeah.
I never lost.
Yeah.
And we had weekly punishments for the highest. So the highest scoring team from the previous week got to name a punishment for the lowest scoring week team of the upcoming. So like I was the lowest scoring team one week.
So they were smaller though? Like were they smaller
every single
punishments?
Week.
Oh.
Every week. And it sucked. Like it was something like the one I had to do was, the pacer, obviously. So you got 40 nuggets put in front of you from McDonald's. And for you had to run 30 reps on the pacer.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to make every time, and every time you didn't make, another one got added. And for every nugget you ate prior to, or for every 2 nuggets you ate prior to, you got 1 taken off. So you could have up to 20 pacer reps taken off and only have to run 10.
Yeah.
And this was the Nike one, so it was a little bit faster.
Yeah, I know. I know the one. It's longer and faster.
Yeah, it's not quite the one from the school where you can run like 90 reps. Like if you ran if you just said, "Hey, screw it, I'm gonna go run the 30 reps."
Yeah, it would be bad.
You'd
the one at the school is it's like a light jog by the time you hit 30.
Yeah,
it's pretty okay. Yeah.
I remember one of them for Halloween was you had to eat a pint of candy corn.
Jeez.
And then do a calorie on the assault bike. I don't know if you know what the assault bikes are, like an Aerodyne bike.
Okay, yeah.
They're an SOB. They're terrible.
Yeah.
And so if you had to do for every point that the highest scoring team had, which was because it was like an 18-person team. So you were scoring in like the 2s and 300s every week, typically.
Uh-huh.
You had to do a calorie on the assault bike after you ate a pint.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
These punishments are crazy.
Let's just move along. You know what I mean?
Punishments are worse than any of our punishments for a whole year.
Yeah, they were terrible.
And they're happening once a week.
Yeah,
That's
they were
insane.
terrible once a week. You did not want to be the lowest.
No.
And every week they had,
That's
you know what
crazy.
I mean?
I actually think we should do those. Because, I have leagues that by the end of the year, even the football, guys with the kids on the football team, by the end, no one, people just don't care.
Yeah, you're checked out.
Unless you're a top 3 team, you're not checking.
Yeah.
So that could be a thing.
It's a good way to bring people in.
Yeah.
Keep them locked in week to week.
Yeah.
So
having some competition, some will to win every week.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Definitely. There was definitely a will to win.
I bet there was.
And not one of those.
I'd want to deal with punishments. I'd want the satisfaction of seeing my friend throw up a bunch of candy corn.
Oh, and it started us.
Saying that was my thing.
You had to do 200-meter sprints on a rower. It was always gym oriented.
Uh-huh.
It was through the pit.
Yeah.
So it's always gym oriented.
Yeah.
But it was.
I bet.
Yeah, there were
I
some rough ones in there for sure. So, but let's revert back to the Super Bowl.
Where were we?
Let's start at the Super Bowl.
Okay, the Super Bowl.
Okay, we've discussed our points on this. I want to hear your take on why you think the Chiefs are going to win.
Well, it's not going to be as methodically put as you, but I think it has more weight. And I think that's because, first of all, the 49ers, if I look at it on paper, 49ers skill position players are more exciting, especially with the fact that Ayuk is basically their number 3 receiver and would be a number 1 receiver on 20 teams in the
Who's
NFL.
ahead of him? I mean, you could argue that Debo is.
I think Kittle and Debo. You don't think Kittle is more of a receiving threat for teams? No. If you're looking at a defense,
I am going to have this conversation with everybody about George Kittle. George Kittle is the best tight end in the NFL. Okay, not due to statistics.
Okay, no, that's true. That's true.
He is. He surpassed 1,000 yards receiving. Mm-hmm. Now, why is he so successful in the passing game? It's because what Kyle Shanahan does. Kyle Shanahan's ability to create play-action passes over the middle of the field from condensed sets to stress the defense is extremely incredible.
Yeah.
Right? George is not an incredible wide receiver. He does a great job of catching the ball when it's thrown to him. He does a great job of
after the catch.
With the
yards.
tough. Yeah, with the yards after the catch. But he would tell you he's not some killer route runner.
No.
That's not what he does.
No.
He's a killer blocker.
Yeah.
And finally, after I've been saying this for years, I might even have the receipts on an old Twitter account that I don't even have. Might have because I said George Kittle is the best blocking tight end in the NFL. Aiden Hutchinson proved our point.
Yeah.
Right? You saw the clip. We're talking Pro Bowl bound, Aiden Hutchinson, defensive end for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Absolutely sat him down. We're not talking out in space against the safety. We're talking one of the best defensive ends in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. So you don't, after all that, you don't think that, you think Ayuk is
I think Ayuk is
more,
without a doubt the number one receiver.
Number one?
Yeah. Now, the versatility.
That's steep.
Now, is he the number one offensive threat? No.
No.
That I will not say.
No.
Because Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, what they
Okay.
tops the list. Offensive threat's different than receiver, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
Ayuk's ability, like his routes are so clean, his hands are always there.
Yeah.
His field awareness, body.
Ayuk is good. I drafted him in like 4 leagues because no one knows what his name is.
He's a stud.
And he's like a low down receiver on like the auto draft thing. He's like ranked as like the 40th receiver coming into the season.
So what I'm trying to say is now offensive threat wise, you have Christian McCaffrey, offensive player of the year. We'll get into that here shortly.
Yeah.
Obviously he's going to be your number one offensive player, right? Deebo Samuel has ability to play out of the backfield, play on motion when we do the disguising, the movement stuff, getting Deebo Samuel the ball in space.
Yep.
His ability to break tackles is, very, very solid. I would say he's probably the number 2 offensive threat.
Yeah.
Right? And
I agree.
Then you have
Ayuk. Okay.
And George.
So the skill positions are legit.
Yes.
That was my previous point, which was you just proved by giving the in-depth. They're like, every one of them is a top, besides maybe Kittle, but with how you scheme him.
Kittle's the best tight end.
A top threat on any team
in
terms of getting the ball, And when you look at the Chiefs, especially the receivers, it's like Rashee Rice.
Okay.
And
hey, that was a big fantasy week pickup.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yep.
Benson beat me to him. Maybe he was cheating.
I remember you telling me that one.
Yeah.
You were like, I looked and he was already gone.
He was gone.
I think it was Denson.
Yeah, it's him and Will Levis, which I'm glad I didn't.
No, that was not every pickup is a star pickup. Yeah. There's duds. Yeah. I picked up Will Levis, started him, and then the next week he got me like 3 points. Yeah. So, whatever.
World of fantasy football.
But the Chiefs definitely have less. And the reason I think they're going to win, besides, first of all, I want them to win so that I could say the Broncos meet the Super Bowl champs. Give us something. Give us one thing this year besides a complete failure of a team.
Just move on.
I think the Chiefs, what did they start? Like 8? They were like 8-6?
Yeah.
And then they've just rolled since then. I look at like the teams that they've like the stuff they overcame with the talk of, at one point there was talk of the Broncos winning the division, which now looks absolutely crazy. And then going through the playoffs, playing a Ravens team that honestly beat themselves, and the Bills. I just feel like the Chiefs are inevitably always beating teams that they shouldn't beat. Like they shouldn't have won the division because they were playing so bad, and they shouldn't have got a high seed in the playoffs, but they did. And I don't know if they should have beat the Ravens, but they did.
So one thing we haven't talked about here, and this is now a lot of credit goes to Andy Reid, right? Andy Reid is an offensive mastermind. What he does is, you have a great quarterback who makes a lot of plays. We discussed that. But one thing I think that is extremely undervalued on the Chiefs team is their defense in general.
Their defense is really good.
Sneaky good. Well, it's never talked about.
No, it's not.
You never hear about the Chiefs defense, and I think that's a reason why a lot of times they're beating these teams they're not supposed to beat.
Yeah.
You score 17 points and you beat the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
You're joking. Never in a million years.
The defense did that.
If you had told me that the Chiefs were going to win and they're only going to score 17 points against the Baltimore Ravens, I'd laugh probably.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, right. I'll pound the over on that one every time. Mm-hmm. No shot.
Their DB, I don't even know how it got good. I follow the Chiefs pretty well because they're in the division, and it's not like they make big star people. They've always had a good defense, especially since Chris Jones came into his stardom.
My first play ever was against Chris Jones.
Really?
Ever.
How did that go?
It's a preseason game at Arrowhead.
Uh-huh.
And it was his first preseason game of the year, rookie year. Right?
Yeah.
And so I was penciled in to be a 2 and then roll with the 3s. So I was going to play the majority of the game.
Okay.
Our starting left guard had like a bum hammy, and they were like, "Hey, red alert, be ready." You know,
Yeah.
His name was Zane Beatles, Broncos, second round pick out of Utah.
Well, there you
A
go.
long time ago, 9-year NFL vet.
Okay, so he's not playing.
Yeah, not anymore.
So you're going in.
And so he comes out after like 3 plays. We got the ball on the 2-yard line, 2 or 3 yard line.
There?
2 or 3 yard
Okay.
line.
Okay.
And Chris Jones is lined up across from me. And I'm like, you better get your pads down.
Yeah.
And so I come ripping off the ball,
Yeah.
super juiced up.
Yeah.
Chris Jones swim move, boom, puts my face mask right in the dirt. Luckily, we were running the inside zone to the right. So
it didn't matter?
It didn't matter. Oofed up, man.
So that's your first
Yep.
NFL snap.
I had one play against Chris Jones, and then he was done. He was
Wow.
done for the day. So.
Did you fall on your face anymore in that game?
No, I played a pretty good game after that.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So against the best.
Yeah.
Didn't go the best.
No, it didn't go well at all.
But against, the twos. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, their defense has gotten led by Chris Jones and just like random defensive backs like McDuffie and Snead
Who have had great years.
that have just all of a sudden, we played
Well, they've had a
incredibly well.
Too. I mean,
I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. That's a great
Bolton
point. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
one like really like triangle shaped white guy, like his shoulders are way wider than his legs, are the linebackers I can like think of in my head.
But the Chiefs' defense has allowed them to be in this position.
I know,
they're in.
yeah.
That's why they're
The
here.
offense doesn't even play. I mean, they're the Chiefs' offense, so they
Yes.
play well.
So they always are.
But they're not led by their offense in these like big games,
But Patrick
like
Mahomes
against the
takes
Ravens.
Patrick Mahomes, Taylor Swift, number 13, and Travis Kelce take the spotlight. So
The
the
script
Chiefs' defense gets
seems like-
overlooked all the time.
Yeah. I don't want the Chiefs to win. I really don't want to see the podium proposal by
Oh, God.
Travis Kelce.
No.
It's just like ruining. That would ruin
No,
football.
Yeah, I would.
I'd turn it off.
We'll move on. Give me a score prediction for Sunday. What do you?
I think. God, I don't want to say this.
Just say it.
I don't.
You're not
I
gonna hurt
don't
my
want.
feelings.
Well, I don't
I'll
want
go
them
first.
to
It's
win.
going to be 31-17 San Francisco.
Okay.
They're going to find.
Is it gonna be close?
The Chiefs are going to come. It's going to be 17-10 at half. The Niners are going to blow the top off, and they're going to figure out a way to corral Patrick Mahomes in the second half and stop that unparalleled Chiefs offense. And then Brock Purdy is going to do what he does in the second half of football games and take over.
Okay.
Niners score 3 straight times, once to Ayuk, once to Kittle, once to McCaffrey in the second half. And we win 31-17.
Wow.
You heard it here first. Hit the sports kiosks, boys.
Yeah.
Mason, all the boys, go hit the sports kiosks. Kyler, you guys hear it. Heard it here first.
Okay. My score prediction. I don't think that's bad. I think it's going to start off slower than it seems. Halftime score prediction. I'm going to go 17-10 49ers.
17-10 49ers, so you're going to flip the script going into halftime.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And I think everybody's going to be talking. I think Purdy's going to have a pretty good first half. Christian McCaffrey's going to have, I'll go 83 yards first half on the ground for McCaffrey.
Okay, so a great first half.
Yes, it'll
on the
just be
ground.
like they're just moving through.
Yep.
They're good players.
Okay.
And then I see a picture in my head of what did I say, 17-10?
Yeah.
I see, kind of a slow third and fourth quarter for the 49ers.
Okay.
I think they're gonna end up at 24 points. Which isn't bad. He scored 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Not bad. And I see the Chiefs scoring almost the same type of points, where it's 24-24. They're gonna score 2 touchdowns, start to come back. I'll go 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. It's a late game push. Yeah,
They're going to score 17 points minimum in the fourth quarter to win the game, is what you're telling me?
I'm telling that. I'm gonna say
This is a bold hot take.
this is a
hot take.
This is
here
a
on
big
Fantasy Avenue.
take.
Yeah.
This is a big take. I'll say they score like they had a basically touchdown drive in the third quarter, caps it off with like 14 minutes in the fourth quarter,
Okay.
and this is a fourth quarter comeback
Okay, I'm on board.
that the journalists are gonna hype up, even though it wasn't really the 7 points in the fourth quarter, but still their defense is gonna put up a stand. 49ers have a chance to go down. They don't. Punt deep in the pins the Chiefs around the 10-yard line.
With minutes remaining,
With, I'll go like a minute 20. Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce over the middle a couple times. Bring out the hero Butker. for the game-winning field goal.
Butker was a great kicker.
And before the ball even goes to the post, the camera switches to Taylor Swift. So we don't even know if it went in. We just know that Taylor Swift is jumping, and you can see a belly in the background.
So you're going to go,
Jason Kelce.
you're buying into the 13 hype.
I am 100%. 100%.
Let's move on.
Let's
discuss this.
Imagine that ending.
Let's discuss
Imagine the
NFL
fans
honors.
the NFL would gain.
Let's discuss the NFL honors. I don't want to hear about it.
In the female
I don't
demographic,
want to
if
hear
that
about
happens.
it. I don't want to hear
it'd be
about Taylor
incredible.
Swift anymore. I don't want to hear about
I don't want to see it,
We're done.
but if it does happen,
NFL honors.
at least
Moving
want
on.
something gained.
MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
What's your take?
Okay. Someone doesn't want to hear the Chiefs winning.
I don't want to hear about Taylor Swift anymore. I'm sick of
No
it.
one wants to hear about Taylor Swift, but they keep force feeding it to us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, okay. Lamar. Pretty, I don't know, not underwhelming MVP. But if you look at the stats, it's not like it's overwhelming. It was kind of like a race between Purdy, Dak for a little while, Lamar, Josh Allen, kind of all these quarterbacks who played like well, but there was no like MVP. Yeah, well, there was no chance he was going to win.
It's just impossible.
He would have
Anyone but a
to.
quarterback
He'd had to
win.
break 2,000 yards on the ground, and had like 1,000 more in the air. Maybe if Tyreek Hill broke 2,000 yards,
Tyreek Hill was in discussion for a long
might
time.
have. Yeah, if these players, if you're in a skill position, you have to set a record,
I mean, yeah.
like a unbeatable record, to get an MVP for 1 year. Otherwise, it's going to go to a quarterback that played okay,
Yeah.
that won games.
Well, Purdy should have won.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't.
As we discussed
Are you?
later, I'm a big Lamar fan. I mean, power read, one of the greatest plays in football. And what Lamar can do on the ground is out. And that's probably why he is so dynamic in the world of rushing the football, throwing the football, extending plays. He's like a juiced up version of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Right? Because what he
Basically.
can do with, what he can do with his legs is
Yeah.
unmatched in the quarterback position in today's day and age.
Yeah.
There's not another quarterback who can do what he can do.
No.
Like, name one. Right? You can't. Like, he's got the arm of Tua. He's got the legs of himself.
Yeah.
Right? And he has the playmaking ability of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's times when, you know, I think Taylor Lewan probably said it best. If you want to beat the Ravens, force Lamar Jackson to throw the ball. And that's probably the right take on it. You know, that he is not the most accurate passer in the world.
No.
At the same time, he is pretty good with his decision making. You know, he doesn't turn the ball over a ton.
Yeah.
It's not like it's Josh Allen type of stuff or something like that.
Yep.
But he does have the ability to extend plays and create plays with
Yeah.
his legs. And then once he's in the open, I feel bad for any defender trying to tackle Lamar Jackson in the open.
Wow, you get embarrassed by a quarterback.
Oh yeah, there's that clip of the Broncos. Is that who we played?
Which one?
The one where they're running zone read and some guy comes screaming off the edge and puts his left foot in the ground and a guy like looks like he tears both of his ACLs.
Probably. There's so many clips of Lamar doing that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's just like I said, I feel bad for anybody trying to do it.
It's yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna beat Lamar, you have to take away the thing he does best. But then he becomes he fades. If you take away his running ability, he fades into like a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah, he fades into an average.
Who can-
I don't even know if I would say pretty good.
I would.
say
He's. I think he's. He's better than Russ.
well, that's not that.
I would say Russ was an average quarterback for like 4 games this year.
Okay.
He's a win.
Yeah.
We won.
Let's just say Brock Purdy is better than Russ.
I would say that.
We're
Yeah.
talking about Mr. Irrelevant here.
I would say that.
Talking about doesn't even make $1 million.
Mr. Irrelevant makes Russ look like. Well, I don't even know.
Yeah. Everyone
Nothing.
Everyone should want Brock Purdy. Guy's a gamer.
I don't know if I would say that.
The one thing about Brock is his accuracy is unmatched. The guy can throw a dime.
Yeah, he can. There was that throw to, I think it was Kittle, like that over the shoulder. He was like rolling. I don't know who it was
Oh
against.
my God, no! It was Juwan Jennings last week against this.
Okay, yeah, I think
he's
so.
rolling to his left. He throws back
Yeah,
across his body.
yeah.
Juwan Jennings makes a single one-arm
Yeah.
catch on 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane. First of all, that was a stupid throw. He should have never made that throw. But
Also, I mean, he has some, what do you say, cojones?
yeah,
He has some cojones.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
At the quarterback position, you want some of that. You want a guy who's
Yeah, he's brave enough.
you got to toe in the line. Always toe in the line. Think about one of the best quarterbacks. He's a little bit before your time. But we're talking about a guy who just went out, slung the rock. I mean, he leads the NFL in like all-time interceptions. But Brett Favre. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
I've seen the
as tough as
anti-highlight reel. Yeah.
Well, Brett Favre was like my arch nemesis growing up because I was a massive Bears fan.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I hate Brett Favre.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's like, you want he's like the extreme.
Yeah.
If you take somebody who's just doesn't even like move, doesn't make a throw over 5 yards, and then you take Brett Favre, there's definitely a range.
Yeah.
Pretty false.
You want to be
there.
towing that Brett Favre line.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want someone. Patrick Mahomes probably is the best example. He doesn't turn the ball over.
He doesn't. He takes
decisions.
crazy throws.
And his ability to make throws on the run.
His sneaky athleticism where he avoids like three men that are way more athletic than he is, and then
it's so annoying.
do some crazy. I have firsthand account of how I'm jumping out of my chair for a sack, and then I've turned around to look at my dad, and I look back, and old Tyreek Hill is running down. I'm like, what? No, it's like nightmares back then.
Yeah. So, but I think Lamar. I think he was kind of the obvious, underwhelming. I think is a great way to describe it. He's kind of the obvious pick for the year. I mean, if you wanted to give it to Dak, that'd have been annoying because he didn't deserve it.
No.
On an extremely underwhelming Cowboys team.
I think Lamar should have won. It's just like.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just the fact that you can't give it to anybody but a quarterback.
Is annoying.
Makes it seem like every year, unless you're having quarterback seasons that are like 45 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Then it's just like, what's the point?
Unless we're like.
What's the point of MVP if we're doing that?
Modern day Dan Marino or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
So when we're talking, let's move on to the real important one here.
The offensive.
Is the offensive player of the year, which makes total sense.
Skill position player of the year.
Yeah.
Basically.
We're talking Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Who could have made an argument to win the MVP as well.
Yeah.
Right. No argument here. The only one who could have even made a case for this was Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate injury timing.
Yeah, that one did.
And then
suck.
just like not quite Tyreek Hill for the rest of the season.
Well, at the same time, Tua had a tough time delivering the ball. It seemed like late in the year.
Yeah.
It seemed like he had a tough time getting the ball, especially like the reason why Tyreek is so effective is because his ability to stretch the field, which I think everyone knows. But his ability to stretch the field, stop on a dime, and force you to cover.
I know.
Not only the length of the field, but the width of the field.
He can run a 30-yard comeback.
Yeah.
Before, like, Tua can go back in his 5-step drop, wait for a second, and throw a comeback 40 yards down the field.
Yeah, but they just
because you can't. Yeah.
You just can't get him the ball though. Tua, like I said, he's had a tough time delivering the ball. The Dolphins, they were plagued with injuries.
Yeah.
And they got screwed defensively. I mean, they had.
I don't really think
go down. Then they had Phillips go down. Then they had Chubb go down. I mean,
their
defense.
They had I think at one time they had 2 linebackers on the roster.
Oh yeah.
And they if one of the guys who was starting would have gone out, then one of their safeties would have moved to linebacker.
Yeah.
Because they thought that their safeties that were on the roster were better than the linebackers in free agency. There was just no
one
choice.
Who did they pick up? Who did they bring in to play the end for him? Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Or Melvin Ingram.
Yeah, Melvin Ingram. Yeah,
Melvin Ingram. Oh my God, he looked like he was.
It looks like he's been
straight off the couch.
Yeah, it looks like he's been in Cabo for 3 years.
What? I saw him playing. I was like, there's no way. They cannot be this desperate.
I don't know. I don't really think the Dolphins are ever that legit. They didn't.
Mike McDaniel's legit, man.
It took 14 games for them to meet a good team. I think their players are. I think their coaching staff's legit. I think that's all. But as soon as they just had a.
They always struggled against.
They crushed the Broncos, and everybody's like, "Wow, this team's a Super Bowl bound." And I'm like, "Are they?" Let's look at our team. Let's see if this is an accurate representation of an NFL team.
Yeah.
That was a rough day.
What's the future outlook look like for the Broncos?
I don't know.
It can't be good.
It is good.
How so?
It's always good.
How is it good?
The minute you say it's bad,
You know what you said?
is the minute you don't sound like a fan.
You sound like a Cubs fan. I grew up just hating the
No.
Cubs.
The Cubs are an organization that has 100 years of bad. Broncos are on year 8. Let's have a little hope. I think it didn't take the Cubs 108 years to get back to the World Series. Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to die before the Broncos are good again.
You're making a bold statement right here.
Wow.
Bold statement.
I think it's rust is over, which is
Well, yeah, that's
it's frustrating.
Who are they going to pick up in the draft?
Money wise, the draft is an option that I think can either go really good or really bad because there's who are the quarterbacks? There's
Caleb Williams,
Drake May, Penix, and Bo Nix.
Who's the kid from Notre Dame?
Hartman.
Yeah.
Hartman.
You look at don't give me that look.
Well, he's not one of the guys.
He's the best option in the draft.
No.
Okay.
Look at this. There's 5 quarterbacks. There's one more.
I'll keep my receipts. My receipts are right here. right here.
What are you trying to say? That the Broncos are going to pick him up, and he's going to start?
They should pick him up, and they're not going to.
How is he their best option?
Who are they going to go with? Tell me, who are they going to pick? Bo Nix? Bo Nix is not pro.
Bo Nix is not. Bo Nix is, I think, the bad. I'm an Oregon fan. And I think Bo Nix is the bad of the draft.
You have to understand, whoever the Broncos draft
let me look at the quarterbacks.
is going to get thrown to the wolves right away. You're not coming in behind someone. Who did the Broncos throw in after Russ this year?
Stidham.
Okay, so you're going to roll with Stidham, what you're telling me, after you just spent $20 million on who? Right? Whoever you're saying is in this draft this year,
yeah,
they're going to get thrown to the wolves, and they're going to be screwed. Look at all of the successful quarterbacks in the NFL, minus maybe Lamar Jackson and Brock Purdy because they're MVP caliber players, right? You have guys most of the time, the most success comes from guys who sit behind somebody.
That is true. That is true.
Look at Bryce Love. Bryce Love's the best example of it. Aaron Rodgers before him.
What about C.J. Stroud?
C.J. Stroud, touche. I'll give you that. Next NFL honor.
We're going to find C.J. Stroud in this draft. Broncos are going to find C.J. Stroud in the form
of
Michael Penix.
You're going to go with a lefty out of Washington who is literally a robot.
Lefty? The worst thing you can say about him is that he's a lefty.
And put together like a robot.
I'm a lefty.
The guy has been...
I'm actually not lefty.
The guy has literally had every surgery known to man. You're going to tell me that's the guy?
Well, Jaden Daniels is a little bit like, yeah, he's a little bit rough. Bo Nix, not quite. NFL quarterback. J.J. McCarthy is just...
I like J.J.
I would say he's just kind of... I could see him being a...
Game man.
Yeah.
What people think
what Brock Purdy might be.
What do you mean might be? He's already proven he's not that.
What? He's kind of... I mean... I want to see him take over a game. I want to see him take over a game against the Chiefs.
Did he not do that last week?
I don't know.
2 weeks ago against the Lions? He did not take over that game?
I think every single time that they need to win, they hand the ball off. Every single time they need to play, they do a 5-yard swing pass.
Go back and watch.
Let their skill players win.
This is insane.
If we can find a Brock Purdy in the draft, yes, I'll be happy. If Caleb Williams is not coming down to us, Drake May, I'm not going to lie, the quarterbacks don't look amazing. But I feel like every one of these guys has a potential to turn out well in the NFL. And at some point, you just have to bet the house.
So you're riding with Stidham.
No, I'm not riding with Stidham. Well, no.
Because like you said, they're done with Russ.
Yeah.
Okay, so either you're riding with Stidham.
Yep.
And your outlook's not good.
No.
Or you got to draft a quarterback in order to provide a little bit of hope.
Yep.
As of right now, I'm not hearing any of this. I'm hearing your outlook is not good, and you're riding with Stidham.
Our outlook is basically as good as, I would be confident to say it's as good as 30 of the teams in the NFL.
All right.
That's just, yeah.
Moving on to the defensive player of the year, because that's the most heinous.
We can't let the Broncos
defensive player of the year.
Stop like that. No, that's crazy. The Broncos have a good outlook. They have skill position players who need to be used. They have an offensive line who's good.
Okay.
Russ creates sacks.
Offensive line's okay.
They're good. Russ got sacked 50 times this year, and 35 was him creating the sack, where he had a second more to throw, and he chose to run.
We're discussing throwing the ball, but the Broncos have not been able to establish a solid run game in the past half a decade.
Then let's get a running back. Let's go round 2.
We don't want Javonte Williams. We still riding that horse?
Javonte Williams looked like a good horse before he hurt himself. I don't know. The hate's overwhelming.
Defensive player of the year.
Disappointing.
Miles
It's
Garrett.
Disappointing.
Miles, you picked the Chiefs, man. Don't start with me about Chiefs. Hate right now.
The Broncos are gonna be back to the pedestal. Let us get a rookie quarterback. Yes, the organization needs hope. The organization needs to feel something. This is apparently Sean Payton's team because he's benched Russ and I think he's taking over.
This is what I'm telling you. Where is the hope coming from? That's all I'm asking.
Sean Payton drafting a rookie quarterback he believes in, who he's able
to that rookie quarterback?
You want me to name a name?
It's not going to be Caleb Williams.
No, he's going too early. I don't think it's Drake May. Jaden Daniels is a little unpolished. Bo Nix is not really an NFL quarterback. J.J. McCarthy is maybe we need a game manager.
So who is it?
Penix and McCarthy are both.
So we're gonna
fit the bill. They really could.
2 national championship quarterbacks.
They really could.
Okay. Hot take.
Let us draft one of them. Let us win some games,
Hot take.
and we'll see. This is an episode of receipts being left.
Yep.
And there's a big one.
Yeah, there's your hope.
We got
I
a
would
defense.
just say, if that was me, my hope would be diminished. If I'm putting my hope in Michael Penix.
Well, obviously my hope is diminished.
There we go. There's no hope for the Broncos.
No, there is.
You heard it here.
That's not
no hope
what
for the
I'm
Broncos
saying.
organization. Coach Yates, your donkeys are screwed.
Coach Yates, keep your head up. I'll keep my head up. You keep your head
Your
up.
donkeys are screwed.
Give
you
us-
had one of the best right guards in the game. That dude's mean.
What's
White boy dreadhead.
Yeah, Quinn
Meniere's.
White boy dreadhead.
Oh man,
He's a dog. It seems like we should just run, Javonte behind him instead of putting Javonte on like outside swings and having Jerry Jeudy block the incoming linebacker.
He's nice.
We'll see.
Nice.
Okay, well, I think they.
Miles Garrett, defensive player of the year, NFL honors.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that one kind of threw me for a loop.
I don't
Technically,
really-
what is
I don't
Miles
really know
Garrett's?
his stats.
What is his awards? I don't really know his stats either. I'm not a big defensive guy.
What do you want me to look up?
Just go to defensive player of the year finalists. Let's see who was in that mix. Because to me, kind of crazy that Max Crosby's never brought into this conversation. Is this defensive line or is this best defensive player?
I feel like he was.
Max Crosby did not receive any
Is it
votes.
candidates?
He didn't win any first place votes, not one, which is insane to think.
I think it's just like they look at. I mean, I wouldn't. Who would you vote for?
Max Crosby.
You vote for Max Crosby over T.J. Watt?
Yeah.
I would pick
Coach
T.J.
Pratt.
Watt.
No. TJ Watt is overrated and always hurt.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He had look at how many sacks he had this year.
Okay, how many sacks?
Wrecked games.
The thing is the Browns led the league in defensive efficiency with yards per game allowed at 267, a 3-and-out rate of 32.9%.
Here we go. Let's look at compared to Myles Garrett. T.J. Watt to Myles Garrett stats. Okay, it's
Now,
just.
I'm not saying I want you to go TJ Watt, Max Crosby. I don't think
I don't even think that exists because no one really looks at Max Crosby as a real candidate.
Gosh.
Max Crosby is a beast, I'll admit, but I think it should have gone T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett, Max Crosby. Okay, here we go.
Max Crosby. Okay,
I got it
up right now.
I got it right here.
Head-to-head comparison.
This could be. Yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, the 19 sacks I feel like stands out a little bit.
95 tackles compared to 48. We're talking about defensive production.
What are you seeing? 95. Okay, the
55.
combines. Yeah, wait.
Sorry, I can't see.
I was about to say 95 is
55.
incredible. 55 to
35
48.
assists.
I mean, he's getting in
still
more
had 14
plays.
and a half.
But T.J. Watt's getting paid to sack the quarterback.
He still had 14 and a half
what he's
sacks.
doing.
Max Crosby still had 14 and a half sacks.
Forced fumbles, touchdown. Touchdown has like way more weight than it should.
He scored one touchdown.
Well, that's got a lot of weight.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't have any.
It does.
Okay, let's look at hurries. Let's look at any of this kind of stuff. Do we not have that on here?
It doesn't look like it. We got snaps.
Yeah, look at that.
Took over 100 more snaps, and somehow this guy's still got.
Took over 100 more snaps because he's a more effective defensive player. He affects the game more than TJ Watt does.
Don't you think in those 100 snaps he could have got a couple more sacks?
Okay, we're talking about sacks. Like you said, TJ Watt is paid to sack the quarterback. It's not what Max Crosby. Max Crosby has to defend the run too. TJ Watt's not good in the run game.
TJ Watt's got 48 solo tackles.
Compared to
55. That's only 7.
There we go. I'll take the 7 difference.
But
And assisted tackles. We're winning in assisted tackles too.
if anything, assisted tackles.
QB hurries has got to be through the roof too.
Okay, I'll find that. This will be the last. If the QB hurries are anywhere
Now,
close.
well, hold on. We should probably compare Myles Garrett to TJ Watt because that's what you wanted to do.
TJ Watt versus Myles Garrett. Let's see what he's got. Can we get all 3 of them in one thing? That'd be dope. We get all 3 of them in one. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, sacks.
17 to 19 in favor of TJ.
Yep.
Batted passes. Okay.
Forced fumbles the same. Fumble recoveries.
Same.
Tackles for loss. I'd be interested to see that.
19 to 17 in favor of TJ again.
I definitely think TJ should win over Myles Garrett. They have almost. I mean, you can't see hurries or you can't see game affected that doesn't count. But these are almost identical, except TJ Watt just got one better in every category.
But you're also looking at a defense that was the best in the NFL on the Browns. Now, I think if the Steelers are in a position where they're making the playoffs and they're playing for a potential Super Bowl, that's probably a different story, right?
What about if the Raiders are, well, the Raiders playing for a...
Raiders are saying the same thing.
The Raiders are not playing for a Super Bowl. They're never playing for a Super Bowl. I hate the Raiders.
Antonio Pierce has got those boys dialed.
Dialed. I was like really hoping the Raiders would just do a classic like choke and hire some college guy.
Raiders are going to be real serious.
You know, this is how your stat doesn't even exist on major websites. No one cares about hurries.
That's affecting the game.
Well, I can't find it anywhere.
We should call Chan. If he wasn't at the state wrestling tournament, I'd call him because he'd know off the top of his head.
How many hurries Crosby has?
Yep.
Of course he would know. I heard him talk about Max Crosby more this
and
year.
You know me, I hate listening. Ever giving Chan credit. It's not my thing.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
That's not something I ever want to do, but Max Crosby is the guy.
What is solo tackles? Assisted tackles. You know, we might just have to go with mine because your stat that would have swayed the argument doesn't exist on the internet.
All right,
apparently.
I'll bow out of this one. You can have your
the defensive player of the year.
TJ Watt should have won defensive player of the year.
Totally should have. I mean, 22 quarterback pressures. Here we go. I see quarterback pressures as one of the columns here.
Let's see it.
You know, the Wi-Fi.
What do we got?
Oh, here we go. Okay, quarterback pressures on the year for TJ Watt, 97.
Okay, 97. Now.
We want anything else? Wait. That's cap. No. That's in 2019 and crap. That's 2019. Look at how the thing works. 2019 and 2018 add to 97. They don't even have it in here for all these years. See that? What's going on here? Look at no one see? No one's looking at quarterback pressure. It doesn't even exist.
Let's move on.
It's only stat in a column that doesn't have anything.
They talk about it on every Sunday.
You know?
Max Crosby.
Call them up.
Should have had more first place votes.
I agree. He should have got some consideration. Should he have won?
No. Max Crosby, Brett Warner, Bosa.
I'm seeing some bias. Looking a little. Okay, let's move.
Moving on to the rookie of the year.
Rookies of the year.
All right, this one.
Will Anderson and
CJ Stroud.
I feel like Puka could have got a little bit more love, but it's okay.
Yeah, but once again,
he's not a quarterback. He's not a quarterback. About 53-minute episode.
This is good.
This is a record set here.
So.
Well, of course they're going to give it to the quarterback.
Yeah, which I
think is dumb. Because whatever.
We're talking first-year head coach and D'Amico Ryan's taking it.
Pretty sick.
It's unreal.
Who's their GM to draft those two, like 2 and 3?
I don't know.
And not fail on either of them.
Because you get back him and Will Anderson.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy. That just doesn't happen.
Yeah, and it's like you said, the only argument, I don't even know defensive rookies this year who you could have even made a case for.
Neither do I.
But you definitely could have made the case for Puka.
Puka set records.
For a rookie.
For rookie records, you know. This is a rookie award.
Yeah. Sure.
So I don't know. I don't know if CJ Stroud broke any records.
But we're talking CJ Stroud took one of the worst teams in the NFL to the playoffs the following year.
And he lit it up too. Like his highlight plays were highlights.
And who does CJ Stroud have? Tank Dell?
Nico Collins, Tank Dell.
Once again. Who does?
He's bringing them up.
CJ Stroud.
Well, these guys in like 3 years we could be talking about how they're like legit NFL receivers.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe they're really like not that good. Yeah. And they're lifted up by CJ Stroud, or that trio is going to be like a thing. I don't know. I don't have much like stats to back up my opinions on defensive and offensive rookie of the year, and I don't really have any disagreements.
I agree with CJ Stroud. What's Will Anderson's stat line look like?
Third most for a rookie for passing yards was CJ Stroud.
CJ isn't. It's unparalleled to me.
He doesn't do
what he did as an organization.
Let's look up Will Anderson Jr. stats. He was kind of disappointing.
Disappointing to be the defensive rookie of the year.
No, it's stats.
Hot take.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be. What are you talking about? It's not what I was saying. 45 Total tackles, 7 sacks. Did he get any, I'm assuming, maybe some forced fumbles? No forced fumbles. That's pretty just, like, average.
It definitely was no Bosa defensive rookie of the year.
No,
You know?
that's not. Who else? Well, I can't. The problem is I can't name a singular rookie. Defensive rookie of the year.
I don't think there was any other.
Like who else? I mean, who did he beat?
Who are the honors? Yeah.
Candidates. Let's look it up. Candidates. Jalen Carter.
Oh yeah.
Joey Porter Jr. Devin Witherspoon.
Devin Witherspoon could have made a case.
I feel
He
like
was a freak.
I feel like Devin Witherspoon could have. Just look at. I mean, it's like tackles alone.
He was super productive.
He was
on the
dope.
defensive side of the
Like,
ball.
he's just fun to watch. Well, you know, he's defensive rookie of the year. He's kind of mid. This is a
Mid honor.
mid race right there.
Walter Payton Man of the Year. Walter Payton Man of the Year. Cameron Hayward. Well deserved. And
Yeah.
lastly, the comeback player of the year.
Joe Flacco. I talked about him on Fantasy Avenue.
Round of applause
Right when he was
for
heating
Joe
up.
Flacco.
And then he kept heating up.
And he said, well,
He kept heating up.
put me on a roster. I'll show you
Yeah.
what I can do.
And people laughed
He
at
was
him.
crying for a spot.
People said you're too old and like dad.
He was like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm in the prime of my life,
Good for
and I
him.
can still come out here and ball, and he did.
right
he
up,
did.
right up till he
Threw
lost
Deshaun Watson.
45-14. That sucked.
Yeah, they got
That was an unfortunate ending to a season.
But the Texans, CJ Stroud,
But yeah, well, there you go.
gave the business. So,
I'm pretty sure doesn't like the voting happen before, like doesn't happen at the end of the regular season. I think it does. I think it does.
The show during Super Bowl.
Yeah, and so that like playoff, because you
That's
can't really
nothing to do
decide
with
if you get yeah. But
Unreal.
good for him.
Unreal comeback.
Look at that guy. Does that
Joe
guy
Flacco.
not look like someone who can
He looks
continue
like
to play in
someone
the
who would be
NFL?
bellied up over here across the way at the Bozeman Brewing Company. You know, from
Put him on the Broncos.
4 to 9 o'clock at night when
awesome.
they shut down. So
I imagine he went to a few brewing companies
he could have. Maybe not.
while he
though.
was off.
He made that comment about how he could have been some of the players' dads.
Mm-hmm.
He made poor decisions in high school. That was funny.
Yeah, that's a dad joke.
Total accurate.
I'm sure a lot of the players were like, I'm sure some of them thought it was funny, and I'm sure some of them were like what? What is this guy talking about? Okay, well, I mean, who else? There's your awards.
That's it. Awards.
There's the NFL honor.
Moving on to our last segment here.
This is sick.
Our last segment.
We're averaging 30 minutes a segment. This is cool.
And I'm talking.
This is good.
Discuss this with Mikey.
This is a big
And I'm
one.
going to let him go first.
Okay.
You're an NFL GM. We have free reign over the entire NFL. Your first top 5 draft picks consist of who?
So okay, let me clarify.
We're talking like round 1 through 5, so it's got to be somewhat applicable.
So it's got to be reasonable.
So you can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey in the 5th round. Like, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
Yeah. You can't say I want Patrick Mahomes and then I want Chris McCaffrey.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're not going to be there.
Like legit players. Like it's a fantasy draft.
So if you
But
were-
including
yes,
defensive
exactly.
players
But
and
if you're building a team
impact.
to play on Sunday to win a football game,
This is tough. Okay, well, first is quarterback. I feel like just obviously, knowing from my past experience of having a team who doesn't have a quarterback, leading them, and how big of an impact that has.
okay?
So, I mean, there's debate on the quarterback, but Patrick Mahomes,
You're going Mahomes.
I feel like it has to be.
Okay?
There's younger guys. There's more electric. But I want to win. I don't care about
So Patrick Mahomes, number 1
stats.
overall pick,
A number first pick of
first round pick
the NFL draft.
for Team Anderson's Donkeys going into
The Donkeys are coming back. The only way the Broncos will go back to the top of the mountain is with this draft
We're going with Patrick
and having
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Second round. Now you've just ruled out, you probably ruled out every other quarterback in the NFL and every other good quarterback in the NFL.
Okay.
You don't have Christian McCaffrey's probably off the board somewhere in the first round. I would think.
Yeah. So how do we know
I'm just-
who's been eliminated?
Yeah, I'm just telling you. So who do you pick next?
Okay. Well, part of me wants to stack the offense, but part of me knows I can't.
Okay.
I gotta do something on defense.
Okay.
Kind of feel like I need a linebacker
Okay.
or a pass rusher,
Okay.
and I'm looking
Or a pass defender. We can talk secondaries more.
maybe, but they don't have as big of an impact. I'm not gonna
Hot take.
if I
Here we
need
go.
the defensive. So I thought I need like the star of my team. I'll go have Patrick Surtain over there, but he'll be on his island and we'll get cooked everywhere else.
Okay.
So it's going to go with a linebacker or someone who can rush the passer, and I'm going to go. I did not have a lot of time to think about this. How about we go back and forth?
Okay, so my first round
Yeah,
pick,
I'm
going with the league MVP. I'm going with Lamar.
Yeah, that's
based on what he could do.
I think that's the only other choice with Mahomes.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay.
I would agree. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
So I think that ability to run the football, the ability to what he can do with his legs is kind of unmatched.
Yeah.
And
can make a whole offense
he will be
schemed
a Super Bowl
around.
champion soon enough.
Give him the ball. Yep. Okay. So who's your round 2?
Oh, I thought we were going back and forth.
Now it's a snake draft.
Okay. It's a snake draft.
So,
by round 2, I'm going with an edge rush, and I'm probably going to pick up Michael Parsons.
okay, yeah. That was where I was kind of leaning.
Okay, so I'm definitely going edge rush.
Yep.
We got to be able to get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Force him to make unbalanced throws. So it's not close to me.
No, I agree.
I'm going
I
Michael
agree.
Parsons.
I agree. Well, now I can't pick Mike Parsons because
He's gone now. He's off the board.
Because I made it a snake draft.
Yeah, he's off the board. Too bad.
Which is,
There's a plenty you could pick. Any edge rusher would still be available right now. You can go with your boy, TJ.
Do I, though? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not the GM of your team.
I do.
I'm the GM of my team.
I go with TJ.
Okay.
I go with TJ. He's got a little injury here and there, but he is a team. He is my defensive leader.
Okay. So we're going snake draft again, or is it
Yeah.
back to me?
Okay. No. It's snake draft.
Yeah, you passed it up.
I get first pick of third round.
All right, there we go.
1,000,000%. Okay. I got my defense. I can kind of go back to offense. I want to score. I know offensive line, but I just have no real. How old is Trent Williams? The old?
14th year in the NFL, I think.
He's good, but not third round of NFL draft for the future good.
Okay.
A little bit old for me. I want. This is tough. You've got me in a pickle here.
You can swing it back. I'll go ahead and take the first round of the third pick, or first.
Oh my gosh! How do you have? You're just sitting in the shower planning your top 5 draft.
No, just
so you could come in
general
here and,
knowledge.
Well, I'm gonna. Okay, I need time to think.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going for a guy I could put on an island, and who I'm.
Oh, you're gonna take a corner.
I'm gonna take a corner.
Okay.
I think those are the top 3 positions in the NFL, and that somewhat pains me to say.
Yeah.
As an offensive line guy,
I
think you need a guy who can deliver the football, who can make plays and extend plays with his feet. I think you need a guy who can get to the passer, and you need one guy who can cover one dude.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
And I'm going with Jalen Ramsey, who didn't have a great year this year. I understand that playing for Miami, but Miami had struggles to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Late in the year, I still think
Not gonna lie, that's pretty interesting.
Between Jalen Ramsey, what's his name from the Jets? Their first rounder last year. Yeah, Sauce Gardner. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick Jalen Ramsey. I think he's more established. I like his length. He's got some dog-eat-dog in him.
He does. I think Patrick Surtain's a little better than him, personally.
He's my guy. So back to you. Third round.
And I like your thoughts about the corners. And I think Surtain's a better tackler. Gets downhill in the level of Jalen Ramsey's pretty good. When I watch the highlights of corners getting downhill, especially this year, it was Witherspoon and Ramsey, a little bit of Surtain.
What about Deron Bland?
I don't want Deron. He sucks. His coverage skills are so bad. I think it was the Lions game. He had a pick 6 in the game, and then the next drive, he allowed 8 catches on one drive. I was like, this guy only watches the quarterback. It doesn't matter if it's man, zone, or.
I'm not here to listen about how bad someone sucks. I'm here to.
I'm not picking him.
Who are you?
Okay, I'm picking Surtain.
Okay, you're picking Surtain.
I feel like he's got everything Ramsey does. He's got a length.
Seems a little biased, but it's fine.
He's the best corner in the NFL, and you can go and think about that.
I would pick Sauce Gardner over him.
That's crazy.
Jalen Ramsey over him.
You sound like an 11-year-old Instagram commenter.
I would pick Joey Porter Jr. over him.
No chance. No, you would not.
I would pick Charvarius Ward over him.
That's crazy. Oh my God. To build a team. To build a team. Not just this 1 year.
He's top 10.
You pick Joey Porter to build a team around.
Pick the youth over Patrick
Surtain's 3 years into the league. No, that's crazy. I just came away with the number 1 corner, and you're acting like it didn't. That's crazy.
Okay. Round 4.
Wow.
I'm now moving to the offensive line.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a snake draft now.
No.
I needed time to. I needed time to think. No, I needed time to think.
You lost your chance.
I don't want.
I'm going in, and I'm going into the offensive line. I'm protecting Lamar.
Okay.
I'm going to take Trent Williams, even though he's 14 years
You know, these picks are just.
And I'm taking him because I'm going to draft a youthful offensive line.
A lot of old heads.
I need a guy to mentor them.
Right
I
now.
need a guy to bring them along, right?
You think you can find Trent Williams? Oh, this is one thing. You think you can find Trent Williams in the 4th round of an all NFL 32 team draft? That's crazy.
I think you could.
Because I think he's the best offensive lineman.
I think you could.
I don't know if you could.
I do.
I don't.
At 14 years in, I think you could.
That's tough.
Because if I don't go him, I'm going Lane Johnson.
I think.
And it's hard for me picking a right tackle over a left tackle, but a right tackle would likely be available in the 4th round. All pro or not.
If you think about top 100 players in the NFL, because that's where we're about at, you think 100 players would go before Trent Williams would go? 120, really.
Well, I have the 2nd pick.
Okay, actually, it is about 100.
So it's about 100.
It's about 90. You got the 98th pick. You think 97 players you pick before Trent Williams? I might have to void your pick.
But you have to remember.
No.
You have to remember
Yeah.
that we're talking the entire NFL.
Right?
So you got to, first round's pretty much going to be all quarterbacks. And
probably.
Stand-up playmakers.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
If you're smart from there, you could either. My thing is about Trent Williams, like you said, if you're building a team for the future, he's 14 years into his career. How many years does Trent Williams have left? Maybe 1, 2 if he's really stretching it. You going to put that on the top 50 pick? Top 60 pick? Top 70 pick?
This is not a waste of a pick. You win.
I think
you're not winning the Super Bowl this year.
What I'm saying is I think he falls to that sub 100 level. Do I think there's 100 players better than him currently? No.
Yeah.
But I think given the circumstances, there's no way he gets drafted prior to 90.
Are you trying to build for the future?
I'm going to use him as an old head to mentor my old
I just think that's weird. I think it's a waste of pick. I think you could find a mentor, a guy who's had a good career later, who is still a legit offensive lineman in the NFL and has the ability to mentor without picking him in front of standout players.
Your pick's up next. Let's hear who you got. Are you still going to try and avoid my pick after I made my case for it?
Kinda.
Are you going to avoid it or not?
No, you can have him. Okay. Honestly, you can have him.
Now that I made my case, it makes sense to you.
Well, I think it's a waste, and I'm going to be like, oh, you can have a waste.
Okay.
I don't want to let someone have it if I think it's unfair
If I get one
in my favor.
To me, it's a win.
All right. You know, you're gonna have. I mean, he's already on you.
Yeah,
so,
sure is.
Like literally, so you can have
my
him
t-shirt.
figuratively.
Yeah. You're up.
Who do you have? You have Lamar.
I went Michael Parsons. I went Jalen Ramsey. Trent Williams.
Okay, I have Patrick Mahomes, TJ Watt, Pat Surtain. Kind of want a receiver. Kind of want something on offense to give me. I don't really want an offensive lineman at this point. Patrick Mahomes can make do with what he's got. Or I can get it. I can get them after the 5th round. I don't need a standout offensive line. I can get Quinn Munez in like the 12th round of this all NFL draft.
All right.
And feel completely good about it.
Sounds good to me.
Which is why I want to look at receiver. What receiver do I want? What receivers would be available is a better question.
I think you'd have a lot of it.
Okay, it's like nothing ever happened. Except I just said that. Something did happen. Let's look at NFL receivers.
Oh, we got to go here?
Yeah, we do.
Well, you got to know, like, CeeDee Lamb's off the board at this
Let's
point.
look at NFL receivers.
CeeDee Lamb's gone. Who else is gone?
I don't know. Let's look. I think probably maybe 10 receivers are off the board.
I would say so. That's a fair number.
Okay.
Top 10. So take the top 10 off. Tyreek's gone.
Oh,
CeeDee's gone.
This isn't yardage. Wait, what is this in? Catches? This isn't catches. Show me something that's not in catching stats.
Okay, so Tyreek, CeeDee, Amon-Ra's gone. Puka's gone. A.J. Brown's gone. DJ Moore's gone. Ayuk's gone. Nico.
Okay, fine.
Mike Evans. So
Okay.
you can start Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Jamar Chase. Stephon Diggs.
Justin Jefferson.
That's it. Justin Jefferson is definitely off the board.
No, thank you. Jamar.
Go with Jamar Chase.
Probably Jamar.
Jamar Chase.
The more value.
Round 4 pick. Lock it in. Send it up to Goodell. Have him call it out.
Yeah, that just doesn't feel good because I just don't like Jamar really. I've never drafted him in fantasy because I just feel like he's so inconsistent. But maybe if you can Patty Mahomes, he'll be a little better.
And Joe Burrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes is a bit of a weapon.
Fair enough.
No, actually, never mind. Now I'm finally starting to get a little picture of what I want my draft to be in my head.
Okay.
A little bit. I just don't know quite enough. I have to use a computer. I want a linebacker.
You want a linebacker 5th round?
I want a linebacker.
There's 20 linebackers that you could pick in rounds 8 through 12.
Okay, I want Fred Warner because I think I don't think anyone would pick a linebacker at this point, and I think he's the only one that's worth going now.
Fair enough. Fred Warner it is. Lock it in.
And so I'm going to pick Fred Warner.
Now you're into your 5th round pick, snake draft. You just lost another 5 wide receivers.
I was thinking receivers. I looked at Patrick Mahomes and what he's done this year.
Okay.
With, dirt.
Okay.
And I'm going to, whatever. We can get him later.
Better hire Andy Reid's your OC.
Already did. So
Okay.
we're all right. And head coach. And we'll have 3 Andy Reid's. Put him a defense coordinator too.
Okay.
We'll just have 3 clones walking the sideline,
Okay.
eating burgers. And
So then who are we picking?
we're going to need a pretty big food budget.
That's salty
We
to say.
can put a kind of high quality burger place as soon as you walk through the door of my complex, and have all the Andy Reid clones going there to start the day. That'd be sick. Wouldn't that be dope? Okay, all right.
So 5th round pick. Who do we
Back
got?
to my team.
Snake draft.
My defense is set. I've got a top player at each position.
Okay.
I don't need any more of that.
Okay.
The top running backs are gone, and everyone else is running backs is just not worth spending.
I know if I have Trent Williams, I can plug anything back in, so I'm fine. And I have Lamar Jackson around the football,
So you don't need. So what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Down to defensive
I've
player?
given you an idea for every one of your guys, so let's hear it. What do you got?
Is Kittle still there? I think it is. Was that a yes or no?
Sure, I'll let you have it.
Because I want someone who can actually block. I want a versatile tight end who can catch the ball.
Okay.
To pair with my other, I'll have an okay receiving cast of pretty good players.
So you're just building a Chiefs with different players. Continue.
I'm building a Chiefs 49ers combo team, honestly, with Pat Surtain on an island. And TJ Watt at D-line.
Okay.
And that's a pretty dang good team, if I do say so myself.
Okay.
Yeah, George Kittle.
George Kittle. Okay. Well, I admit you stole my pick, so I'll let you have it anyway. Tight end 5th round is where I was going to go, but I assumed Kelsey would have already been off the board because he's the Taylor Swift.
I feel
Lucky
like
13,
Kelsey would be the only one to have gone, probably.
Yep. So that kind of puts me in somewhat of a pickle. Now, I do think Lamar needs someone who could stretch the field and allow him to play the game from the top down.
Yep.
That being said,
Seems like you can find that later. It's kind of my plan. You can find a burner without
that being said,
being a
it's
top
not
order.
where I want to be right now.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I respect that.
So I'm going to go back to the defensive line and
Wow.
go back and get another guy off the edge. And I'm going to go with Max Crosby.
You don't think Max 5? No. I don't think I can give you that one.
How so?
I don't think I get. We're in the 5th round.
You just bashed him for like 5 minutes straight.
Well, he's the 3rd best defensive lineman in the NFL.
Okay.
And
What?
you know how important
Okay,
edge
so
rushing
You're
is.
saying 3rd best defensive lineman in the NFL?
Edge rusher. I'll give it edge rusher.
Okay. Close is better than him, too.
Micah maybe.
You have Micah.
Well, they're all gone. Edge rusher is like the 2nd most important position in football.
Yeah.
And so TJ, Max, Bosa, Parsons, and Garrett are all definitely gone. So I can't give you those picks. That just doesn't work.
Fine. I'll bolster up my defensive line, and I'll go with Chris Jones.
He might already be gone.
No way. I'll go Chris Jones. I'll go Fletcher Cox, even in his old age.
Whoa. Now you're picking 2 picks. Whoa.
I'm saying
Slow down now.
Whoever you're
Slow
going to
down
give me
now.
out of them.
What happens if I just live like, okay, give me more.
I just gave you George Kittle in the 5th round, even though that's who I was going to pick. That's why I had to give it to
Okay, yeah, Chris Jones makes sense.
So I'm going to continue to hold that up.
Anyone but the 5. So would you pick Chris Jones 6th after the 5 I mentioned? 5 edge rusher, D lineman /
So you went Bosa, Crosby, Watt, Parsons. Bosa, Crosby.
Garrett. Watts.
Garrett. Oh,
Parsons.
Garrett. Okay.
Miles Garrett. Yeah. So I would say anyone else besides them would be available as of right now.
Yeah, Chris Jones. My D-line is going to be very difficult to run the ball.
It will be. Luckily, I didn't draft a running back, so I don't need to go against your D-line.
There it is. You're going to be passing the ball 70% of the time when we play.
I like it. I Patrick Mahomes. I feel like that's okay.
I was thinking about Kyle Juszczyk, but I figured I could probably get him.
You pick Kyle Juszczyk in the first 5 rounds of the NFL draft?
Weapon. You're going to use a fullback.
Well, only 2 teams in the NFL use a fullback.
Look at where both of them got.
So only they have to,
look at where both of them got.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying the fullback is bad, but I'm saying if we're doing an NFL draft, you got to be,
I could have picked him later.
Yeah, because you're in competition with one other team.
Yeah.
They would even consider him. I'd pick, I don't know, Nico Collins. Well, I'd pick some pretty low down players before I picked him because I'm not running a fullback in my offense.
Right.
I'm spreading the ball out. I'm running up the middle 3 times a game, maybe.
And on that note, we're done. Mikey, running the ball 3 times a game.
Up the middle. I'm more of an outside. That's what you said.
I like outside.
Let's quote you.
But it doesn't ever get outside of the tackle on a good day. If it's a good game and we're running the ball
Well, do we consider that inside the zone? I was going to say,
outside.
What is it? Let me show off my knowledge of, is it B gap? Yeah, B gap.
Well, it should, yeah.
I'm going B gap, C gap the whole game. So I feel like I can get there. I feel like I can kick out with big offensive tackle. I can get Chris Jones out of my way, get downhill with a speedy running back.
Good luck.
Someone give me like Mostert in like the 8th.
A-chain.
Yeah, I'll pick both of them back to back.
A-chain would be a good pick, yeah.
That's where mine.
Give me Javonte Williams. Wouldn't matter if you're running behind Trent Williams. You can literally have anybody.
Javonte Williams is a dog. I don't know he's a horse. He's a stallion.
As good as it gets.
That doesn't sound legit. That good as it gets with a double eyebrow fall.
He's as good as it gets.
Javonte Williams?
No.
We're not talking about Trent Williams. I'm talking about Javonte Williams. And I'm like, there's no way that you think.
I thought you were talking about Trent.
No, I'm talking about Javonte Williams.
No, yeah, he's definitely not as good.
He's a stallion.
Yeah. Just give me a plethora of running backs who can all get the job done. I don't need.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, give me 4 guys.
You have Trent Williams.
Who can just take a beating.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I'd probably, if we kept going with this draft, I'd start picking up some offensive linemen that were pretty legit. I would go with speed at receiver, like speed at running back. These guys are explosive.
Wise. I would look into Zay Flowers because I don't think Zay Flowers would go.
I agree.
Would go high.
A lot of the guys that I've talked about on the podcast, I'm not going to lie.
Waddle would be a great pick late in the round.
Get some speed. Get a big guy. Get Cortland Sutton for your contested catches.
Oh God, here we go.
Woo!
We'd have to go tight end too. I'd have to get
Lighten
tight
it
end
up.
on board. Tight ends are so big.
Dude,
the outside zone world.
Now they're all gone. Now you missed out. Now you're gonna have to settle for Pat Fryer move. Yeah,
that would suck.
That would suck.
I'd give Laporta.
I don't think so.
As a rookie.
I don't know, man. This is like if rookies in most drafts would have less, but this draft it is bitter. It is better to get a rookie. So
yeah, this is true.
You
Give me a Dallas Clark reincarnated. You don't even know who that is.
I do. Come on.
Who did he play for?
Cowboys. Let me think.
He played for the Colts with Peyton
Oh
Manning.
yeah, I knew
Peyton
that.
Manning's
I knew that.
target.
I knew that.
I can tell.
I was thinking of the other Cowboy tight end.
He's also from Iowa.
Who?
Dallas Clark. Tight end
You're
University.
from Iowa? I didn't even know you're from Iowa.
George Laporta, Noah Font.
I know.
Dallas Clark.
Hawkinson.
Dallas Clark started. Hawkinson.
I know. I was thinking of the guy who made the catch in the back of the end zone against
Dwight
49ers.
Clark.
I was thinking Dwight Clark. Okay. So I was close. D. Clark. I got my names mixed up. But I gotta give you something.
Oh, fair enough.
I got something.
So, well, this was a great episode.
This is the longest episode in podcasting history.
Shake my hand.
This is
Shake my
good.
hand,
This is
Mikey.
good. This is entertaining.
Glad that we were able to do this.
I'm glad that it finally happened.
Yeah.
And it turned out like
Great.
legit.
Yeah, I think it was awesome.
Like a,
Just great football banter.
this is
I'm
something
all
to,
for
this
it.
is something to build on. This is something that I can look at, in the future and say, run it back.
Yeah, we got to get the 2 mics figured out anyway. So once we get the second
Right.
mic, we'll roll.
Then it's legit. Then we don't have to sit so close together.
Yeah. I mean, we're not that close.
We're close.
Not really.
They can't see, but like when he got
My
excited
thing is-
about the 49ers, he was basically on me.
If I was sitting across that table, I'd be pounding this table the whole time. I'd be sending audio
The
frequencies
audio
through the
spike.
roof.
It's
Yeah.
been spiking the whole time.
Through the
We've been
roof.
talking too loud, and it's just
Niners are gonna win by a million.
Oh, if anyone's listening at this point, I'm sorry. That sucks. Okay, well, you know what? That's about all the time that we got. We're about maxed out the podcasting recording app with how much we just dropped. So this has been Fantasy Avenue. It's been Mikey Andersen
And JP.
and JP.
Coach Flynn.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys later.